tonight has starred in countless films, including one of my favorites of all time, Goodfellas. Well, starting Friday, you can see him in the new movie Battle in Seattle. Please welcome Mr. Ray Liotta. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. It's curious. You've done so many films over the years. Are there ones that you hear about more than others, that people are just obsessed with?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Just people want to bring it up all the time to
Field
you.
of Dreams, get a lot of "you're a funny guy" stuff.
Oh, people doing the Pesci, "you're a funny guy, you're a funny guy."
Either that or "you suck, Ray," but that doesn't. I don't like that one too much.
I wouldn't think that would be a problem for you. You have a very intimidating persona. You know, you've got that. You do. You know, you've played some bad guy. Look at that look. You can just probably access that look whenever you need it in your real life, can't you?
Yeah, I mean,
someone gets out of line,
yeah,
someone's a little rude.
There was someone talking about a fan coming up, or actually it was one of those autograph guys that's all they do. And he was coming after me, and I had to get upstairs because I don't like to be late for anything. And the elevator, I was in the elevator, and the door was closing, and he just started saying bad words to me. So you just can't help but give him, you know, like, what, are you nuts? Like,
right. So you gave him, do you call it the Ray Liotta?
No,
Is that what you call it?
No. It's just I can't stand you look.
Yeah. I would think that would work. All right. You say this guy was asking for a picture. What's the oddest place that someone's asked you, can I get a picture with you? Because people, they don't think about what you're doing or where you're going. They just want what they want. What's the strangest place that someone's bothered you for?
This was in an operating room. I was.
What? I
really,
should point out that you're a vascular surgeon in your spare time.
I was doing a movie and I was doing research. I was playing a heart surgeon. So luckily enough, a doctor set it up where I could watch these open heart surgeries. And I would watch, not from the very beginning when they were cracking the chest open. That was too much in the saw. But I would just watch the open heart surgery once that happened. I would walk in, mask on.
Oh, you're not watching from like an observation room. You're right there?
Yeah. I was watching from here, the operations over there. Where finally I was going so much for like a couple of weeks on end. I was just fascinated by it that the doctor asked me if I wanted to, see what was going on a little closer. I said, well, yeah, I guess. And I went up and he asked me if I wanted to touch this woman's heart. And,
what?
Yeah, how many opportunities do you get to touch God? So I went up and touched this woman's heart and
killed her.
That was no.
But, hey, what happened?
But after
the hell? I'm sorry.
No,
that's wrong.
Well,
that's wrong.
So
they
told me not to tell the person that happened because obviously we didn't get permission for that one.
I can't. This sounds insane to me. Someone later on coming out of surgery and, hey, Ray Liotta came in and was touching your heart while you were under.
They would have been too pleased with that.
No.
So after going all the time, I was getting out of the whole uniform thing, taking off the mask, and the nurses recognized me. Said, "Oh my gosh, you're in movies. I never knew this." So they said, "Can we take your picture?" I said, "Well, yeah, fine. Let's go." No, we don't have a camera. Like when we see you next. Sure enough, I was in the operating room the next day. Watching the surgery, and they said, "Can we take your picture now?" So, what are you crazy? What are you like now?
Right.
I said, yeah. Just take off your mask. And they came around across the woman's another patient. Their chest was wide open, and they started taking pictures, like coming around, like having put their arm around.
So you're here, like smiling, and there's a boom, 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 boom. There's a weird beating heart next to your head.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's crazy.
Over open heart surgery.
Right.
Honest to God.
Wow. So that was got to be the all-time strangest place, probably
for pictures.
What about now we both have something in common. Okay, you said you do research for roles. Like for every role, that's like I've heard of actors doing that. They research a role, but that sounds like you're really committed to this idea of research. Find out.
Yeah, it helps. I don't know if it helps you that much, but it's fun to do.
You played You pretty much admitted it's a waste of time, but I like touching a human heart.
Basically, if you're going to play a heart surgery, they do it like thousands of times. You do it, you don't even do it once.
Anything creepier than the open heart surgery one, or is that the creepiest?
No, I once played a coroner, so I was going to go down. Yeah, they let me to go down to the morgue, and I was going to go look at, what they do.
You got to see the woman whose heart you messed up.
No. No.
I know her. What did she die of? A finger through the heart. We can't figure it out.
But what happened was I was going to the morgue, and I don't like being late, and there was this traffic jam. It was L.A., which you'll soon find out on the 10, and it was late, and I come in, and I'm all like harried, and there's gurneys with bodies, with the blanket over them, and I said, I'm so sorry I'm late. I said, there was a traffic jam. It just stood. I'm really, really sorry. They said, oh, don't worry about it. I said, well, I don't even know what happened. And they pointed to the gurney, and some guy. It's not funny.
So you said it's not funny, and that was their cue to let loose.
But some guy was trying to get across the freeway, and he got hit, and that's why I was late.
He was the reason you were late. Oh, my God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
See, it's not funny.
It's not funny. Let's talk about Battle in Seattle. This is an interesting movie. It's based on the World Trade Organization had a meeting in Seattle in 1999. There were big protests at the time, and this is a movie about that situation.
Yeah, in Seattle, just what you said. Yeah, that's basically what you said. That's what happened. There were protests, and I play the mayor of Seattle, and I'm very proud. The mayor, it's a true story. The mayor was very proud that there was going to be a spotlight on his city. And but there were organizers that came through the internet. It was one of the first times that the internet was used to get thousands and thousands of people for the protest.
A lot of young people showed up.
Right, and there were some people, and the governor was really nervous about it because there were so many people, and they were afraid that no good would start up, which eventually happened. So.
Right. We have a clip here from the movie. Anything we need to know for this clip?
I think this is when, as the mayor, the governor's telling me to get the National Guard and get it out. I don't care what's going on. We can't have anything going. The President Clinton was supposed to be arriving, so I think it's me finally having to say, all right, fine, we'll send out the Guard.
Let's take a look at this clip from Battle in Seattle.
Well, what are the options then?
There's only one option left.
Gordon. I am not going to start gassing people. Do you hear me? I gave the protesters my word. The press would have a field day with me.
Jim, I think we're past having that choice.
Sir, the White House is online, too.
All right, okay. All right. Just do whatever you have to do. And just do it fast.
The movie is, the director is Stuart Townsend, is that right?
Uh-huh.
This movie, it's got some cool people in it. This is a lower budget movie, is that right?
Yeah, but Charlize Theron is in it, and Woody Harrelson, Michelle Rodriguez, Andre Benjamin. Mm-hmm. He's a rapper, so I was going to say his rap name, but I don't know it.
Refreshing honesty. I'm Conan, by the way. Battle in Seattle opens in select cities this Friday. You should go and see that film. And Ray Liotta, thanks so much.
Thanks.
Always a pleasure having you here. We'll take a break. When we come back, Mark Maron coming up. We'll see you in a second.